Say, man, when a member gets arrested, what are the obligations? What do we owe? What do we have to do? What's going on? What's happening? When a member gets arrested, we're going to talk about it, man. One of my good partners, man, is going through some shit right now. So we're going to speak on it, man. What are the obligations of the club? What do we have to do? What do we owe him? What should he expect, the whole 9 yards? We're going to talk about it, man. Right here, FHO Podcast Radio. All right. Let's get it, man. Let's get these commercials in.
Hey, cocksucker. Yeah, you. Knock it off. Sit your ass down.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
You think we playing?
And I ain't playing, no.
You better listen up.
It's the FHO Live Podcast, where the truth will be told. We promise you that. FHO Towing, your premier luxury motorcycle towing company, specializing in all motorcycles, ATVs, trikes, and cycle-related vehicles. FHO Towing is bonded, licensed, and insured. Why tow with the rest when you can be towed by the best? Contact FHO Towing at 404-423-8183 or 404-593-9695. Can't get it to the shop? We also pick up by appointment. Don't forget, we know how to take care of your ride because we ride. Follow us at FHOtowing.com. Instagram, FHO_towing. Facebook, FHO Towing.
Say, man, let's get into this thing, man. Let's get this thing cracking, man. Bam, let's go.
Big Cell, you a fool for this one. That's right. FHO. Shit. Let's roll. Huh? FHO. 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 Big Cell in your radio. Big Cell on your radio. FHO, FHO, FHO. Big Cell in your radio. FHO, banger alert, banger alert. Big Cell on your radio. Big Cell in your radio. Best podcast show since the Misfits couldn't carry on, but I'ma carry on and get the party cracking. The homegirl 7 carats known for text blasting. Get she on the rock if you want action. 800 plus, it's a known fashion. Keep her back up playing cause the wheels cracking. Big Cell can keep it real. What a passion. All gas, no break, in and out of traffic. You see your brother on a hole, respect the passions. Whether they outlaws or outcasts. Big Cell's top 5 when you in traffic. Roger, mind your business, stay in your own lane. Respect others and set the game. Red, black love, the old-fashioned way. You miss the West with the South, it's a master pass. FHO, FHO, FHO. Big Cell in your radio. FHO, FHO, FHO. Big Cell on your radio. FHO, FHO, FHO. Big Cell in your radio. FHO, FHO, FHO. Big Cell on your radio.
Again, appreciate y'all, man. I love you guys. Thank you for the calls. Thank you for the donations.
No doubt.
Don't forget, man, support the channel, support the platform. I need you. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. And again, man, I love you guys. Don't forget the 5 things I'm gonna leave you with. Ride your own ride, stay in your own lane, mind your business. Have enough love in yourself to have some love for me. We're gonna ride for love and let it ride, man. We gone, man. Gone, man.
FHO,
It's Big Cell. What that mouth do besides tell the truth on FHO Podcast Radio.
Say, man, we back at it, man. We back at it. Let me turn these volumes down. We back at it. So listen, man, today we talking about what to do or what should we do? What do we owe when a member goes to jail of our MC? Hold on, y'all. When a member goes to jail of our MC, what do we owe? Do we owe anything? What do we have to do? What are the procedures? What are the protocols? How does it affect the club? All of the rumors start flying, everybody this and this and that. So we're going to talk about that right here today. I couldn't find a better topic to talk about. This has been on my heart. This has been on my mind, man. Again, like I say, some situations have happened, man, where a good partner of mine, man, is going through some stuff, man, and we're going to pray him through it and wish him the best, him and his entire family, man. So that's what we on today. That's what we're going to talk about today. Not being messy, not being in nobody's business, but I'm going to bring it to you raw and uncut because a lot of you always holler, brother, 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 my brother's keeper, my this, my that. Well, now you're going to get a chance to see, if you're in a club, now you're going to get a chance to see when stuff like this happen. Now you get a chance to see who are the individuals that you call your brother. Are you more invested than they are? You feel what I'm saying? Are you willing to go the extra mile and, they gave you a good game. Oh, yeah, I'm going to ride and die with you. And all. Okay, well, now it's time to ride. So we're going to see how much gas you got. How much gas money you got. You know what I'm saying? What you got on my gas tank now? Because now you got to fill up 2 tanks. You got to fill up my gas tank and your gas tank. So today we're going to talk about that, man. We're going to get that shit in. Let me pay some of my advertisers, man. Let's get it, man.
Select Luxury Cars, proud sponsor of the FHO Podcast Live Show. The most diverse luxury vehicle selection in the greater Atlanta area. The highest quality customer service and unmatched nationwide pricing. Contact Mike Goodall at 678-855-2292 to schedule your appointment today. Select Luxury Cars, trusted family dealer since 1994.
So we on, man.
Montana Cigar Company sells premium cigars and accessories. Located in Union City, Georgia at 4641 Flat Shoals Road, Suite C, Union City, Georgia 30291. Montana Cigar Company offers a smooth, laid-back, serene, mature adult environment for cigar aficionados. Discounts for all the first responders, military, teachers, and nurses. Come enjoy your favorite games and boxing matches on our big screen TVs. We also have a poker table where you can come and try your luck. You know summer is coming. Summer is coming. Time to start trimming down. The IASO Detox Tea is all you need to start on your way to that karate body and a healthy you. The IASO Detox Tea comes in a kit that does it all. From boosting energy to all your vitamins. With a smooth and gentle detox. Easy and simple to use. Drink 1 bottle of tea in the morning, along with the NRG Energy Tablet and iShot Nutra Burst for all of your essential vitamins for just 5 days a week. You don't have to change your eating habits or get your ass to the gym. IASO Detox Tea. Grab yours today at FastHarleysOnly.com. At FastHarleysOnly.com.
God damn. It's Big Cell. What that mouth do besides tell the truth on FHO Podcast Radio.
All right, man, we on it. So this is what we're talking about today. What happens when a member of your MC gets arrested? Whether it be in the commission of club or personal or whatever it may be. Let me start off by saying this right off the rip. There's no way you can separate the two. Once you join an MC, I want you guys to hear me when you say this. Once you join an MC, all of your actions now become part of the MC. The MC now becomes responsible for all your actions. So I said that to say this. It's all fine and dandy when you know your club brother's wrongdoings. Oh, that's his business. That's his get down. But when he put that vest on, guess what? That's your business. That's your get down. These are the things that you have to think about when you start taking in members and you start bringing people in, because you got to understand this. To the public and to the naked eye, to the public that don't know, to the naked eye, and to law enforcement, if one is like that, all is like that. Because that's supposed to be the motto and the creed of the MC. One for all and all for one. If it's one for all and all for one, and if this person is doing whatever he's doing on his own personal time outside of the MC, then it reflects the MC. Why do you think when certain people get in trouble, they push away from the MC? Celebrities, and we've had certain situations where in my former club, we had a major celebrity that was trying to make some major moves. And something happened with the MC. He had to turn in his colors and disassociate himself with the MC because his association was going to affect the move that he was trying to make. Also, the other part of it is this. We all know that law enforcement is looking for any and every avenue that they can find to bring light, to shed light down on MC, even though you got law enforcement in your MCs. That has nothing to do with it. Today, man, we're going to talk about this shit. We're going to be grown about this shit, and we're going to speak on this shit, because you got to understand this. Don't cast your brother or your sister to the side now that the heat is on, especially when you understood or knew of or had an inkling or not any form of knowing their get down while they were in the club. See, because that's the thing. Oh, we praise a motherfucker when they at the top and when they own and they doing stuff for us and they do. Oh, we praising them. But as soon as the lights go out and the doors open and you see the shit that's in the closet, and somebody, the police or somebody exposed shit in the closet, now you want to be like, well, man, I've been saying, shit, we should have never fucked with, and this when all this shit come in. Well, one thing you're not gonna do today, after today, and one thing you're not gonna do to me is backbite or backtalk me or backtalk about people that I fuck with. We're gonna end that. But we're gonna talk about what are the procedures, what are the protocols, what do we do when a club brother or club sister is locked up? Because you happen to get locked up too now. I know it might not happen as often as whatever as it's supposed to, but understand this. We have a responsibility and obligation to understand that everybody that we associate with our patch. See, because that's what you got to understand. When they come to get you, even though it had nothing to do with the patch, when they come to get you, they're going to grab that patch. They're going to grab that patch. So now when they grab that patch, they're going to do a worldwide search and, start doing background checks and everything on everybody that rocks that patch. So all I'm saying is, if you down with the brother when you knew or know of the brother get down, well, guess what? You got to stay like what Snowman, in the words of my man Snowman, you got to stay down and shitty. Ain't no need to trying to separate now. Ain't no need to try to say, well, no. That was y'all club brother. Because that's what I understand. White folks understand. White folks relate shit to, and I'm saying white folks. That's the powers that be. White folks. Let me give it the definition of white folk, because I am not a racist. I am not a racist. I have to play my Plies song. White folks associate knowing somebody with knowing somebody. Oh, do you know Big Sale? Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, so when you say yeah, that means you know Big Sale. You don't even know Big Sale. You just know of Big Sale. But so we got to be careful with that. So we're going to talk about what happens. All right, so here we go. Let's get this shit cracking. The phone lines is open. Always remember that. 424-242. Call in. I got them open for you this morning. Always remember this. Here it is. And I'm going to use me. Big Sale has come to the club. The club has done a minimal amount of vetting, Big Sale, because we don't do background checks. We don't, make you bring in W-9s and W-2s and tax returns. We don't we don't require all that. We basically go by your word. Your word is what it is. We don't ask you, hey, are you into any illegal activity? Are you a drug dealer? Are you a killer? Are you a murderer? Are you a rapist? Are you a child molester? We don't even ask those things. Those things probably should be on the application, but we don't ask those things because we always figure, oh man, it ain't my business. That everybody got to handle their own business. But these are some of the questions that we need to start understanding, because understand this: everybody that you attach to your patch, you bring on all of their. I told you, I've spoken on this before about being married. When you marry your wife, all of her bills, all of her troubles, all of her past, all the dick she done sucked, all that come with you. Yeah, all the dick she done sucked, all the niggas she done knocked down, they come with you. All that shit. Same thing with her. She get all the pussies you done ate and all that. All that come with you. All of it. Yeah, that's all yours. We gonna bring it all in. We gonna talk about it. We gonna forgive and we gonna forget. we ain't gonna. I'm not gonna hold you responsible for being like McDonald's, over 5 million niggas served and all that. You ain't gonna hold me responsible for being a complete hoe. But it is what it is. Every member that you bring into the club and you give them that patch, you attach all of their stuff. If they are a woman beater, then the club is a woman beater. If they're a credit card, if they're a fraud, if they whatever, car thief. If they're a car thief or a bike thief, then the whole club is a car thief or they bike thieves. And see, this is the thing. People with shops, and when you got club brothers that got shops, they know this. And I had a conversation with Punchy, and I can bring this up. Me and Punchy had a conversation one time about how he has to be very particular about certain people that he deal with in certain parts. When people bring parts, he got, hey, bro, ain't none of this shit stolen, right? All this shit is on up and up. That's why he tell motherfuckers, really, if it ain't brand new in the box, I basically don't want it. But you got to understand that. Because by him being who he is, the first time something happened, they catch a stolen bike and it may have been affiliated with this, or somebody said this person, then they're going to go to his shop. And now his shop is under investigation, and his shop is being torn apart because of affiliation. Let's get into the part about, so what do we do? Big Cell is in your club. I'm an FHO. I'm the founder of FHO. I'm out here handling my business. I'm, paying the cost to be the boss. Everything is gravy. I'm doing my thing. I'm, y'all seeing me everywhere. I'm doing my thing. My spree wheels is spinning and I'm doing my thing. And all of a sudden, all of the shit hits the fan. Poof. Feds knocking at the door, coming to the house. They snatching me up. They doing all of this and all of that. You don't think they're going to take them vests that's hanging up in there to say FHO on that motherfucker? Even though what I was doing was indirectly, had no direct affiliation to FHO. But you don't think they're going to snatch that FHO vest? You don't think they're going to, document or he was a part of a motorcycle club gang? They call it gang. He was a part of a motorcycle gang. Maybe they helped further his endeavors. Maybe he had, some connections in that. You know what I'm saying? Because they already think we ain't shit as it is no way. But anyway, so now they come, they snatch me, they snatch the vest, and now my whole house is in ruins. My wife, got to figure shit out. My mom and dad, everybody got to figure shit out. Everybody got to figure this shit out. And then guess what happens on the set? All of the whispering. I told you, man, y'all thought, Now the story done got flip, flop, flip, changed, bang, reflip, flipped again, and some more shit. It's fucked up. It's super duper fucked up. So now, at this point, the phone call goes to my members. Hey, man, Big Cell just got arrested, blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you what has to start happening now. Let me tell you what has to start happening now. At this point, let me say this. At this point, the club should be called. There should be a meeting, or however you do a group text or whatever, should go out and say, hey, we got a brother right now going through some shit. You don't need to know all the details. It ain't your business per se. But because he wear that patch, it is kind of sort of your business. But all of the details you don't need to know. Whether you come together, have a meeting, or you, like you said, you got a group chat, whatever it is that you do, you put it out there. Hey, this is what's going on. This was possibly happening. So just understand that, hey, if anything weird start happening or whatever going on, then we need to be prepared for this. Okay. At this time, the officers need to get together and be able to come up with their stronghold strategy to say, hey, you know, whatever it may be, whatever it may not be. Because I promise you, names are being put on the board with pens right now. They put names and pens up right now. Okay, bam, 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 bam. And they looking at lifestyles, you know, because that's what these white folks do. They look at lifestyles. Oh, goddamn, Big Sale. Shit, that nigga ain't got a job in 20 years. That motherfucker got a truck. That motherfucker got a Benz. That motherfucker done bought the BMW. Oh, he got all kind of shit. He got this. His bank account. Oh, shit. Well, let's check this motherfucker out. Because that's what they do. Even though they know that they directly got the individual for what they got him for, but all this other shit come into play. The club comes together, they get their understanding, and that's that. They leave it alone. It's at that point, now at this point, all you could do is support the brother's family. So I got a phone call, and the question was sale. So what do we owe this person this? No, you don't owe a member. You don't owe him nothing, as far as you're not obligated to pay for a lawyer. You're not obligated to, you know, be there for his family and all that. You're not obligated to do that. That's not a club obligation. Now, on the other hand, that's a brotherhood. That's a my brother's keeper, my sister's keeper obligation. See, everybody want to run to the club, you know, for a. Let me see. Give me the strength or give me the words. Everybody wants to run to the club when they don't want to come out of their pocket. We all have an individual responsibility to every individual in our club. Am I my brother's keeper? You know, a lot of us say that. It relates heavily to the bike set. Am I my sister's keeper? It relates heavily to the bike set. So if you take on the strongholds, the love, and the character, not the character, but the love, the stronghold, and the brotherhood, sisterhood thing, then when a brother is down, no matter if he was one of the ones that you directly fuck with, associated with, or affiliated with, or he was just one of the club brothers that you knew or whatever, or he was, then at that point, as a brother or a sister, whatever you do that on your own individual, personal get down. Whether it be, hey man, I got $10 I'm donating, whether it be $100 I'm donating, or whether it be whatever it may be. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever it may be. That's how you see. Certain stuff belong to the club. Certain stuff, certain responsibilities, certain actions belong to the club. Certain stuff, certain responsibilities, certain actions belong to you as a club member. But the club don't owe that individual or his family a damn thing. They don't owe him shit. They don't owe him shit. At that point, they are to assess the situation, put it on ice, and let it play out. Period. Everybody is understanding that this is what it is. At that point, whoever your secretary is, if some people got PROs, then, if you want to have, because see, this is the thing. This is shit I hate. All of the backdoor phone calls, all of the text messages going back and forth, all of the whispers and all of this. And, well, you think they going to grab so-and-so? And then, oh, shit, I know these motherfuckers, so I'm scared. I mean, it's all kind of shit that goes on when shit like this happen. It's a tragedy. It's a fucked up situation. Especially when it happened to a good dude. You feel what I'm saying? Especially when it happened to a good dude. But we all understood the lifestyle. I don't have to tell you what kind of lifestyle I'm living. I don't have to tell you my get down, my specifics. You just have to understand that I'm supposed to understand that I'm a grown-ass man and I'm going to handle my business accordingly. That's what you're supposed to understand. Like I said, we don't vet and we don't ask those questions. We don't ask, hey man, what do you do? We don't ask you to bring your tax, your tax returns in, your W-9, your W-2. We don't ask that. We don't ask for a verification and a proof of, you say you're a doctor, so we need to see your credentials and all of that. We just take you at your word. We don't ask them kind of questions when you got 5 bikes and 5 bikes, 4 trucks, 3 cars, and 17 bitches. We don't ask no questions. We just he the man. He doing his thing. But when it get dark, when they kick the door in, bam. Now here we go. Now here we go. This is when all of the man, I told you, man, I'm glad I ain't never fuck with him. Now we get to talk about, I wonder if a motherfucker told. I wonder if a motherfucker did this. And I wonder it's got to be some more people with him and all of this other bullshit. This is all the shit now that we get to go to talking about. What happened to the brotherhood? What happened to the sisterhood? What happened to all of that? Again, the club on a whole, we got to do what's best for the club. So if we got, at this point, if we make a decision as a club to say, hey, as of right now, we're going to suspend his membership until further notice. Therefore, when they come and if they do come, most likely they will. Hey, he is no longer a member of this club. He is no longer a member of this club. Well, since when? Since whenever. Because they got his colors. They got his patches. Because that's what I keep telling y'all. Listen what I'm trying to, right now, you let Big Cell go out here and fuck up. My colors may be on my motorcycle at home. And they come here to the studio or to the house or whatever, they gonna grab them colors because they're gonna use that as means to be more nosy and find out more information and all this and all that type of shit. That's what they do. That's the game. That's the game. So when you kikiing with your brother or your sister and they in the life, they living, they having it their way, having their bread, as they say, they having it their way. Yeah, just keep that same kiki energy, keep that same energy, that same smile, that same get down. When them Alphabet Boys come knocking on, who is it? Alphabet Boys. We need to holler at you. Because whatever you allow into the club, you accept it. You embrace it. You become a part of it. All of it. They're not going to let you separate none of that shit. That ain't how the game go. You don't get to separate that. You don't get to say, oh, no, man, that's what he did. And again, I'm not telling you to be a super snoop. I'm not telling you that. All I'm telling you is to understand. You're guilty by association. And you may just have to weather the storm. We got to ride this one out, player. They're going to come through. They're going to investigate. They're going to, they're going to do whatever they're going to do. But I'm here today to speak on what does the club owe that individual. This individual, Big Cell, done got caught up. Feds done came. They done raided. They done did everything they're going to do. And now I'm locked up. What does FHO owe me? What does FHO owe me? FHO don't owe me a goddamn thing. Nothing. I started it. I created it. The whole nine. FHO don't owe me a thing. Not at all. FHO, if they were smart, they would cut all ties with Big Cell. That's what they would do. For the meaning, hey man, he out of here, suspended. That's what they would do. But my club brothers, my club sisters, see, because now I start going to government names. You know what I'm saying? Now I start calling, I'm going to give y'all some of my government names. Andre, Don, Warren, Now that's who owe me. FHO don't owe me shit. But Warren, Don, Andre, Julius, and some more, Charles, and I can keep on going. It's a bunch of FHOs. That's who owe me. That's who owe me anything. To be there for my family, to be there for me, to do whatever. But FHO don't owe me shit. But they owe me. That's the brotherhood. That's the sisterhood. That's the bond. That's the friendship. That's what that is. We got to understand the difference. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is, brothers. So, at the end of the day, I didn't know where I was going to take this whole thing to. I'm just trying to give you some basics because the phone calls was coming in. When a club brother or a club sister is arrested, whether it be personal, on their own personal time, for their own personal actions, or whether it be in a fight at a club, we got into a fight at a club and he was doing this, he was doing that. It's certain things that have to happen. Most of you clubs don't even have a protocol for that. But one of the things you're not going to do is go into the club funds. One thing you don't do, I'm going to tell y'all right now, you don't post a nigga bail with the club funds. Excuse me for the N-word. You don't do that. You don't go into the treasury and post a nigga bail. You don't go into a treasury to help a club brother out because his business is failing. You don't go into the club treasury to pay for somebody's graduation. Now you can go in there and pay for a funeral, but we don't. The club funds don't go for bail. They don't go for you haven't gone through hard times. You lost your job. Shit is slow. Your company. That ain't what club funds is for. That's what club brothers and club sisters pockets is for, but not the club treasury. No, that's what your club brothers, they pockets. That's what that's for. Oh, we need to bail somebody out of jail? Oh, pass the hat. We don't go how much money we got in the treasury? Nigga, and what the fuck you mean what we got in the treasury? That ain't got no. No. If we gonna bail him out, then that's when we bail him out, not the club. See, you gotta separate that. You separate club from personal shit. Club is club and personal shit is personal shit and all that. Yeah, you separate that shit. When it comes to that part of it, you handle the situation, you address the situation, you come up with a plan, and you come up with an agreement. The whole club is going to agree, hey, we're not going to talk about it. We're going to be there for the brother individually. But on the whole, if anybody asks you, Big Cell is not a part of FHO. We let him go along. Once we got wind of his actions or whatever he was doing, we cut him loose. We know he's still in the... Come on, man. Come on. We know y'all... We know he's still FHO, but we got to say that to keep everybody else's business, good, bad, or indifference, intact. That's the shit that got to be said. It ain't personal. It's not personal. It has nothing to do with, we turning our back on Big Cell. It ain't got nothing to do with that. Big Cell understand the rules. You better understand the rule. If you fuck up in your personal life, even in your personal life, if you fuck around and do something and get charged with a heinous crime or whatever, to save the betterment, for the betterment of the club and to save the club, we separate. But is that still my brother? Hell yeah, I fuck with him, man. I got something on his bail. I got something on whatever it is, the lawyer, whatever it is we got to do. But we don't do that as a club. We do that as an individual. Even if we got to come together individually off the records from the club shit and everybody pitch in and do whatever we got to do. That comes from the brother's pockets. At that point, when your brother goes down, you separate him from the club. And individually, that's when we handle that. Now, again, you can do what you want to do with your club. This is just what I'm telling you how it works, because understand this. The United States government right now is not happy about no motorcycle clubs. they can give a fuck less. They trying to RICO everybody. They trying to make it right now, right here in the United States, that we can no longer wear a vest. If it's 3 or more of us together, we can't wear a vest. You better not have a motorcycle. You better not have a vest on. I'm not gonna say motorcycle vest because there's no such thing as a motorcycle vest. There may be a company now making a vest, calling it a motorcycle vest, but there's no such thing as a vest. A vest. They're trying to make it to the point now to where we can't even wear a vest 3, 4, 5 people together. Y'all better pay attention. You better read. You better understand this. In a minute, you're gonna really have to be down to put that vest on. In a minute. Just mark my words. You know, the COVID shit and all the other shit, it's disguised and a lot of shit, a lot of weird shit going on. But that shit's still going on now. They ain't put that shit down yet. They still voting on that shit. They still passing laws on that shit. But to save the sanctity and to save the get out of the club, you separate that. You separate his affiliation to the patch. And then you pick up your affiliation to him individually. Whatever we gonna do for him, we gonna do. The club is out of it. Because one thing you don't want to do is you do not want to attach them to your club business. And I don't go, oh man, we ain't doing shit over here, Sal. Everybody in my club straight. We straight. Oh, okay. You don't know who cheating on their taxes. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who married to 3 different women. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who got a stolen motorcycle. You don't know that shit. You just assuming everybody on point because you on point. Remember, we don't ask them. We don't do background checks. We don't ask a motherfucker, is he a pedophile? Is he? We don't ask all that shit when you join a black motorcycle club. That shit we don't care nothing about that. Can you ride your motorcycle? You promise to come and show up? You promise to be down? Well, come on in, brother. Put this vest on. What? Yeah. Yeah. We don't ask them kind of questions on the black bikes there. We ain't tripping. You can ride, bro. You got a bike, bro? We don't even ask if it's his bike. Motherfucker got a whole nother bike. The bike registration is Chantel Brown. This nigga named Terrence. But the bike is in Chantel. Well, this ain't, so you really don't have it. Chantel got a bike. Oh, yeah. Well, she well, that's another story. Another day. I ain't gonna step on y'all toes with that one. We talking about this right here. You know what I'm saying? We talking about this right here. My man Derek Brown say, I guess T-shirt's gonna be next. Derek, what they're trying to do is they're trying to stop all affiliation of togetherness. They don't want you to have no markings of togetherness, no markings of group activity, whether it be vests, T-shirts, or whatever. Yeah, I'm just saying that's what's on the ballots right now. But anyway, they said they can't hear me on IG. My man Derek Brown, he said you can't hear me on IG. I don't know why. That's it right there. That's IG right there. Is there anybody else on IG? Because there's a bunch of people on IG. I know they ain't on there for no reason. I don't know. IG is on, John. I don't know what else to tell you. Oh, brother, I done started recording. I don't need to record that. Okay, well, I don't know. On your live, okay. That's why you prospect probationary periods are so important. They find out what they are getting into, and into the club finds out what they're getting in. The red flags don't lie. L.O. Hughes said the red flags don't lie. He said the red flags don't lie. Understand this, Mr. Hughes. We know good and goddamn well some of the people that's in our club are not on the up and up. We know good and goddamn well some of the people in our club beat their wives. Not good fathers. We know some of the people in our clubs are homeless. We know a lot of the niggas in our club is faking it to make it. Trying to keep up with you. because you a decent dude and you got a decent job and you done put your life in order, and he hasn't. But he want that vest and he want to be a part of it. He want to be down. So he going to do what he got to do. He going to fake it. He going to rob, steal, kill, cook, hook, or crook to rock that vest. That's what he going to do. And y'all going to egg him on and cheer him on and, hey, bro, handle your business. Do what you got to do. We understand this. We've been dealing with this shit. If you from where I'm from, the inner cities of any ghetto, anywhere in the world, any ghetto USA, then it is what it is. We understand how the game go. We just try to make sure that we don't get too much affiliation, to where we get association, to where we get RICOization. RICOization. You know what I'm talking about? We play the game. But all I'm saying is this. So what do we do? What do we do? The club don't do shit. We, his brothers, we figure out, okay, well, hey, has anybody, hollered at the wife? Has anybody hollered at the husband? And ladies, has anybody talked to his family, his kids? Or, do we need to, make sure the lawyer is understood and straight? Or, do we need to, that's what we do off club time. And this ain't club business. This is us coming together as partners, brothers, and pals. And this is what we talk about. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Everybody come up with $500. And we're gonna make sure that we give the lawyer the retainer or whatever we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna make sure that his lawyer got the $5 or $10 grand he needs to be okay. And that's that. If you personally want to, hey man, I'm gonna put something on his book. Okay, well, you ain't got to tell me that. Just put something on his books. You ain't got to broadcast that you're gonna put something on his book. You ain't even got to broadcast you're gonna get something to his lawyer. You ain't even got to broadcast that you're gonna, go by there and send his wife something, because we all know how that go with the wife's DMs. Hey, I'm just calling to check on you to make sure you good. We already know the bullshit that happened with that. I already know for a fact the DMs that Queen gonna get if something happened to me. You motherfuckers, hell, you're DMing now, and I ain't even gone. I ain't even doing shit to be gone. And you motherfuckers DM, hey Queen, how's everything going? I know you're an essential worker. Be safe. You ain't said shit about Big Sale. Goddamn it, I got to deal with this essential worker. Yeah, she bring the essential shit from the streets into the house. But you in her DM, nigga. I got a whole. What about my DM? You know what I'm talking about? But we ain't gonna get into that. That's a whole nother topic. But the club owes that brother nothing at all. They for the safety and the sanctity of the club, you disassociate. I know it sounds fucked up, but listen to what I'm saying. What's more important? The club on a whole or the individual? It's the club. We're going to disassociate him with the club, but then as my brother, I'm going to be down for him 50 grand. I got him. I'm going to do my best. Because, see, I got a fund that I got set to the side. It's called, just in case a nigga get in trouble fund. I got one for me, and I got one for y'all. Now, depending on where you at in the y'all category, the level of y'all that y'all is, depending on the amount of fund, the amount of this fund that you get to access to. Some of y'all, if you get in trouble, you ain't even on I'm going to put 25 on the collect call list. You ain't even on that list. Some of y'all ain't. And then some of y'all is on the list to where you might can get, to collect calls, and I got $50 for you. Then some of y'all is on, hey, I'm gonna pay the light bill over at your house fund. It's different levels of the fund. I'm just keeping it 100. And you don't know what level you're on until you need that fund. Because see, a lot of y'all think you're more important in my life than what you really is. A lot of y'all really think that I really fuck with you on the level that you think that I fuck with you, and I really don't. And that's cool, because I ain't faking it. I'm just, it is what it is. Because I'm like that. I think I'm on a level with some people way higher than what I am. Then when the shit happened, be like, oh shit, well I thought we was boys. Nigga, that's what you thought. Life lessons. It's just called life lessons. You know, it's all life lessons. You know, ain't no hard feelings. You know, ain't nothing wrong. You know, a lot of us think we more important in people's lives than what we really are. Just you don't even have a clue. You know, a lot of us are tolerated, not liked. We tolerate it. Even in your own club. Probably 80% of your club, they tolerate you. They don't like you. They don't give a fuck about you. At all. At all. So what do we owe that club, brother? Like I said it before. The club owes him nothing. We as sisters and brothers, you know, we owe it that. We don't owe the rumors. I knew it was coming. That's why I didn't fuck with him like that. I'm just, no, shut the fuck up. Because you accepted him. No matter how little or how much, you knew and then you still, hung out with him and the whole 9 yards, hung out with her, the whole 9 yards. It is what it is. Just deal with it. It's a fucked up thing. All of it is a tragedy. All of it is a loss. All of it puts the club in a hysteria. You got some club brothers, some club sisters, they happy that he gone. Then you got some club brothers, some club sisters worried like a motherfucker because they trying to remember what they done did with that individual and this and that and all this and all that. So it is what it is. It's just a fucked up thing. I came on here today to say, listen, brothers and sisters, you better understand the patch. Not from our standpoint, not from your standpoint, but from their standpoint. And if you want to know who they are, everybody with an alphabet. If they got an alphabet in front of their name, DEA, FBI, CIA, GBI, shit, all of them, all of them. Everybody don't like motorcycle clubs. You got a lot of people against motorcycle clubs. Hear what I'm telling you. I'm telling you some of the realest shit ever. I know a lot of people going to try to criticize me about this, this podcast. And it is what it is. But y'all know me. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you how I feel. I don't give a fuck whether you like it or not. Because there's two things you can do. It's damn sure two things you can do. There's damn sure two things you can do. The first thing you can do is get the fuck off the channel and be gone. That's the first thing. The second thing you can do is stay the fuck off the channel and stay gone. If you don't like what I say or how I get down, but I'm just telling you. No need to call me. No need to ask me, do I know? No need to try to figure out what it is. But all of us are guilty by patchation. You're guilty by wearing the patch. We're guilty by wearing the patch. So just prepare yourself. That's all you can do is prepare yourself. That's all you can do. But what you don't do is you don't run your mouth. You don't backbite. You don't backdoor. If you been wanting to fuck his wife, then, he should have known that from the beginning. Don't wait till a motherfucker take a fall. Now all of a sudden, y'all know how y'all do. Y'all know what this shit is. I'm just saying. So that's what it is. Let me break it down real quick and I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. When a club brother falls, go to jail, or something happens, the feds is involved and it's all kind of shit, the club should disassociate themselves from that brother immediately to save the club, to keep the club. Even though you can do whatever you want to do, they're going to do what they want to do. But on the outside, hey, that brother's no longer a member of this club, blah, 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 and leave it at that. We know he's still a member. We know we still fuck with him. But you disassociate yourself with him to save the club. And then we as brothers and sisters, we come together to save the brother. No club should ever use club money to bail a brother out of jail. No club should ever use club money to keep a club brother business or club sister business in order. The only thing club funds should be used for other than club function activities is maybe funerals. But for bail, that's what them pockets is for. To help him, to help a person that's down on his luck, to help a club brother or club sister that's down on his luck, that's what your pockets is for. To help a club brother, club sister, son, go to college or whatever, that's what them pockets is for. See, y'all think just because you pay dues, that's it. Dues is just the regular requirement. That's the discipline. That's the discipline part of being in a club, paying dues. That's the discipline. But the club is so much more than a punk ass $25, $50, or $100 a month. The club is way past that. We way past that. That's what you have to do. Those are the requirements. The what they call that. To keep you in line is paying dues. But if my club brother, I find out because I fuck with him, he can't pay his light bill, then that's what my pockets is for. That's what your pockets are for. I find out my sister, is going through something. She just lost her job. She can't pay her car note. That's what them pockets is for. That's what them pockets is for. You don't take that to the club. That ain't what the club funds is for. The club, how dare you think that the club is going to pay? No. We going to get together. We going to take up a collection, and we going to help you out as best as we can. And after that, because like I tell everybody, and I'm going to tell y'all all right now, because let me make this statement. Let me say this right now. If you're ever in trouble and you need some help, this is what I'm going to tell you. You need a few dollars. Your light bill due, bike note due, you can't, and shit going bad, and you want to go on this trip, but you ain't got all the money and all this. If that's what's going on in your life, call Jesus first. If you call Jesus and he don't answer, but when you call him, you gotta wait now. When you call him, you gotta wait, because sometimes Jesus is a little busy. So call Jesus first. If you need anything, and I'm telling you, I'm giving you. If you need anything right now, shit done, whatever you need, call Jesus first. If he don't answer, then call me. But I got to know you call Jesus first. Yeah, I'm not the first call. Don't call me first. Call Jesus first. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how this shit works. Don't throw your club brother to the dirt. If you know your club brother's activities ain't all 100 or all legit or all whatever, don't throw them to the dirt when the darkness comes. You know what I'm talking about? That ain't what you do. You get together as brothers, you get together as sisters, you get an understanding, and you guys come together off club time, away from club, whatever. And you make that happen. I'm just saying. Always know that Big Cell is here for you. If you need me, man, just, call me, but call Jesus first. Call Jesus first. Please call Jesus. Because see, I'm going to call. See, when you call Jesus and he don't answer, then I'm going to call Jesus for you. Because he going to answer me. You know what I'm saying? And then once he answers me and give me directions on how to deal with you, because he, then that's when, but I got you though. I got you. So to all my FHO club brothers and sisters, I know how you get out. I know what you do. I'm going to ride with you. I might have to put you out the club while the situation going on, but I'm going to ride with you though. I got you. And y'all better do the same thing for me. And to all my other two-wheel partners in my club, motorcycle affiliates, it may sound fucked up, but trust me, hear me when I tell you. Hear me when I tell you. Hear me when I tell you. You have to save the image. You have to save the patch. The patch cannot, should not, has no business being ever affiliated or associated with any of the negative press that these type of situations can bring. Now, as your brother, as your sister, I'm going to stand tall and I'm going to ride with you. That's all. Say, man, the phone lines is open. Taking phone calls. If anybody got anything to say, disagree with me on this, hit me up, man.
The Chosen.
Yo, testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
Downtown, I got that heat, let's go.
Greg Street in the building. I'm riding with my homie Big Cell. FHO Radio, the podcast with the FHO NIC. Big Cell, Lil Debo, aka the Brown Eminem. Coast to coast. On the mics. Fast Harleys only. Get with it.
Enjoy your morning, man. It's a beautiful Friday morning, even though it's raining. God woke you up for a purpose. Find the purpose and get to it, man. Call somebody that you haven't called in a while and just tell them I love you, man. I love you. I don't want nothing. I didn't call to borrow no money. I didn't call to check up on that little funky ass $20 that I loaned you. I didn't call to, tell you, ask you about that little small ass 50 I loaned you. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't call you for that. I just called to tell you, hey, I love you and I wish you the best. Put your game plan in motion. Put your first 1 foot forward and take it and keep it stepping, man. Don't forget FHO Touring is in full effect, man. I love you guys and ain't nothing you can do about it, man. You feel me? It is what it is. Let's go, Kane. My man Kane. 4L, check him out, man. Spotify, he on there killing it. I love y'all, man. I'm gone, man.
FHO. Let's roll. FHO, FHO, FHO. Excel in your radio. FHO, FHO, FHO. Excel on your radio. FHO, FHO, FHO. Excel in your radio. FHO, banger alert, banger alert. Excel on your radio. Big Cell in your radio. Best podcast show since the Misfits couldn't carry on, but I'ma carry on and get the party cracking. The homegirl 7 carats known for text blasting. Get she on the rap if you want action. 800 plus, it's a known fashion. Keep her back up playing custom wheels cracking. Big Cell can keep it real, what a passion. All gas, no break, in and out of traffic. You see your brother on a hole, respect the passions. Whether they outlaws or outcasts. Big Cell's top 5 when you in traffic. Roger, mind your business, stay in your own lane. Respect others and accept the game. Spread black love the old-fashioned way. You miss the West with the South, this a master pass. FHO, FHO, FHO. Excel in your radio. FHO, FHO, FHO. Excel on your radio. FHO, FHO, FHO. Excel in your radio. FHO, FHO, FHO. Excel on your radio.
Again, appreciate y'all, man. I love you guys. Thank you for the calls. Thank you for the donations.
No doubt.
Don't forget, man, support the channel, support the platform. I need you. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. And again, man, I love you guys. Don't forget the 5 things I'm gonna leave you with. Ride your own ride, stay in your own lane, mind your business. Have enough love in yourself to have some love for me. We're gonna ride for love and love to ride, man. We gone, man. Gone, man.
Damn. It's Big Cell. What that mouth do besides tell the truth on FHO Podcast Radio.